A very good morning to all. In today's video, we will be taking a new topic, that is thermal expansion. Okay, so we will discuss about this topic and then we will proceed further for our next topic, that is anomalous expansion of water. So basically, what is thermal expansion? From the name itself it is clear. Thermal means heat and expansion means extending or increment in the length or in the dimension of a substance. Is that clear? So here we will study that how the dimension of a substance changes when a heat is supplied to it. Now basically, if we deal with definition of thermal expansion, then expansion of a substance on heating is called thermal expansion of that substance. Obviously, from the name itself it is clear. Thermal means heat and expansion means increment in the dimension of the substance. So if there is a change in the dimension, if there is an increase in either length, breadth, height, area, volume because of the heat supplied, then it is known as thermal expansion. Is that clear? Now, in order to understand thermal expansion, let us consider one example of a solid substance, that is wood or any of the solid substance. And we know that the molecules are tightly packed in case of a solid substance. Okay, so if I consider the molecules of or the atoms of this brick, so the molecules will be very tightly aligned. Okay, this will be very tightly aligned. So instead of taking the whole bricks atom, let us consider one single chain. Okay, so this will be the alignment of the atoms or molecules in the liquid solid form. So instead of just taking the overall pattern of a brick, let us consider one single chain and let us discuss how there is an increment or there is a change in the dimension when heat is supplied to it. Now, as I told you, the arrangements were like very aligned, they were very fixed, okay, tightly aligned to each other. Now when a heat is supplied to it, for example, if we supplied heat to it, okay, if we heated it up, then what will happen? The heat will transfer to the molecules. Every molecule will get the heat energy, they will receive the heat energy, okay, and then the very first molecule, this will receive the heat energy. Now since this will receive energy, what will start? It will get activated. For example, if I discuss that if I keep number of children in a room and if I ask them to be very quiet, so will you be getting the same result like can you expect the silence in that room? No. Why? Because the small kids have they have large amount of energy in their body. So they are not going to be quiet. If they are having energy, they will shout, they will vibrate, they will move here and there. And when they are energyless, when they will get tired, they will simply sit. So simply we can understand that if we are supplying heat energy to the atoms, now atoms will just react like a small kids. They will start vibrating, they will start moving, they are not going to fix at their position. Is that clear? So they will start vibrating, and after vibrating, what will happen? They will move here and there in all the dimension, like no limited direction. There is no particular direction because हम कोई भी एक डायरेक्शन को कंसीडर नहीं करते हैं. जब कोलिशन या जब वाइब्रेशन हो रहा है किसी भी एटम्स में, सो एटम इज़ फ्री टू मूव इन एनी ऑफ द डायरेक्शन इन एनी ऑफ द एक्सिस. ओके, सो ये एटम जब वाइब्रेट करेगा, मूव करेगा, एंड ऑब्वियसली इट विल शेक इटसेल्फ and will collide to the next one. Then the energy will transfer to the next one, and similarly this will transfer to this, and similarly the whole energy will be transferred to every of the molecules. And the last molecule, what will happen? It will also try to it will also try to vibrate. No, and we know that if I want to if I want silence in my room, or if I want the children to be kept in a very small room, so that is not possible. What they want to move here and there, they want space. That means if I increase the dimension of a room, then we can get the space. Similarly, when heat is supplied to a body, due to the molecule or due to the vibration or due to the molecular movement, the space is the molecule itself arranged, or molecule itself creates a space due to the vibration in the arrangement itself. Is that clear? जब molecules vibrate करेगा तो वो अपने आप ही धीरे धीरे vibrations के कारण इधर उधर space थोड़ा थोड़ा बना लेगा, जिसके कारण क्या होगा, there will be a change in the dimension, there will be an increase in the dimension of the substance. So if I consider this a rod, okay, this be a rod of length L, this be the rod before heating, and if I started heating it up, now what will happen? Obviously the molecules will again start vibrating, and because of this vibration they will just shift to this side, some molecule, and they will just move to this side and will create a space anyhow. So obviously we can say that their length got increased. So let us consider that if it was the initial length, so this much is the length increased, and let us consider this be delta L. Delta L means change in the length of a rod. Is that clear? And this change is only because when the heat is supplied to the rod. Now one thing more, thermal expansion is basically of three types. So here if there is an increment, or if on supplying heat the length of the substance got increased, it is known as linear expansion. It is known as linear expansion. Linear means in a straight line. So if the length got increased, this is known as linear expansion. Okay, so obviously when the now the question may arise कि is the length only increased? रॉड के पास ये छोटी सी, भले ही छोटी सी, लेकिन ब्रेथ भी तो है, विड्थ भी तो है. यस, जब आप हीट सप्लाई करते हो सो लेंथ के साथ साथ विड्थ भी, मीन्स ओवरऑल डायमेंशन में चेंज आता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई टेक सॉलिड, ओके, एंड इफ आई स्टार्ट हीटिंग इट अप, नाउ slowly and slowly that ice cube or the solid will get convert into liquid, and further if I heat it up it will convert into gas. Okay, so it's not mandatory that solid is going to change along one direction only. If we are supplying heat, it can expand to any of the direction. So for a much clear understanding, let us deal with one more definition, that thermal expansion is the tendency of the matter, or is the ability of the matter to expand itself on heating. Is that clear? And this tendency is observed in all the three states of matter. Either we deal with solid or liquid or with gas. Solid, we can abhi I have already explained you the case of ice. If I heat ice, it will convert into gas, liquid, and if I further heat this liquid, it will convert into gas or the air. Is that clear? Now let us go with some of the applications. Now if I take this thermometer, and we know this is the bulb and this is the narrow tube in which the mercury is filled. Okay, so now if I dip it in a hot water, if I dip thermometer in a hot water, what will happen? Because of the heat in the hot water, the mercury level will rise. The mercury level in the thermometer will rise. Why is it so? Mercury, we know that mercury is liquid at room temperature. It is liquid, but when heat is supplied to it, its molecules started expanding itself, and then overall mercury got expanded and its level got raised. Is that clear? Similarly, we have oftenly, if we have ever went to railway station, we can see then that there is a small gap left between railway tracks. Okay, abhi we will discuss it in brief. We know that railway tracks are usually made up of, yes, steel, and we know that steel, what happens? It expands, okay, it expands on heating and contracts on cooling. Is that clear? So now if there is, ये आपने देखा ना, दो रेलवे के ट्रैक्स के बीच में यहाँ स्पेस नहीं है. सो अगर यहाँ एक स्पेस नहीं होगा, सो इफ इन केस बिकॉज ऑफ द सन्स हीट दिस इज गोइंग टू एक्सपेंड, ऑब्वियसली ये एक्सपेंड होगा. एंड ऑन एक्सपेंशन क्या होगा? इफ इट विल नॉट गेट द इनफ स्पेस टू एक्सपेंड, दिस विल समहाउ चेंज इट्स डायमेंशन एंड इट विल cause accident. So in order to avoid the accident, when the two railway tracks are joined, okay, when the two railway tracks are joined, these are joined in such a way that a small gap is left between the two joints, so that on expansion they can adjust themselves into this particular given space, and we can avoid the accidents. Is that clear? So these small gaps prevent the rail from bending, preventing any kind of accident. Now We can also have that gasoline which is filled in the oil tank of our bike, that also expands, that also gets heated, and the molecule of that gasoline also expands. Okay, so now if we are not leaving any space, if we are filling our tank fully or completely, then there will be a result of leakage of the gasoline from the tank. So therefore what happened, or what we are supposed to do, if we are filling the gasoline in the tank, we are supposed to leave it to some extent, that we can create a space in that tank, so that when it gets heated up and it gets, like, its molecules get heat or the heat energy, so if the space is there in the tank, the molecule can get the enough space to move here and there, and they will not leak out, and if not, then obviously it will spill out from the tank. Is that clear? So hope this video has helped you in understanding the concept of thermal expansion. Thank you.